Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where today we have got Title Update 1 content, which apparently they have decided to paste all over the screen here. Also, title screen didn't get the memo today of where we were going, but that's pretty standard. And since I'm experiencing some stuff for the first time, we're doing online single player to start with. Monst Haunst indeed, Outlander.
Have a moment. Werner said he wants to talk to you. He said he needs you in Suja. It's urgent.
Yeah, let's grab our login bonus. Been a while since I last logged in.
But the note says, want to drop a line? I have a request for you. Why don't we go pay her a visit?
Alright, what are our limited bounties this time? 5 quests, 3 in the forest, 3 leviathans, 3 tempered monsters. So they want us to fight 3 tempered Mizutsunes. Got it.
Check back in every meow and again.
Going into the tent is way faster, you say? So it is. But importantly, we can also talk to people within a second of leaving the tent. Excellent. So I've heard that if you go to Sekka here, there's a chance the game can crash unless you wait a while. So let's not do that. Why am I even bothering to look? It's going to be the same stuff as when I last logged in. So let's head over to the Scarlet Forest because we're going to do the boy in the thumbnail first. Oh, also, since the last stream, I have got good Arshan weapons of all the elements. My fire one's the worst that I have. It is 2 away from perfect. Like, if the attack boost and one of the sharpness boosts was dropped for element boost, it would be perfect, but this is the best I've gotten so far. And it still beats Rathalos. Like, we can compare here. So yeah, the Rathalos one loses me 12% affinity. Or it gains me 12% affinity, loses 5 attack, loses a lot of element. Though admittedly a bunch of that element is from Fire Attack 3. And it loses me some White Sharp. What it gains is baseline crit boost 3, but the rest of its slots don't exactly make up for that. Also, apparently a bunch of its crit gain is from those crit eye decos, so yeah, this is better than that. And I've got lightning, ice, water, and dragon all at 1 roll away from perfect, so yeah, I am good on those. Though, I should have my lightning axe equipped right now. I can't wait for them to actually add layered weapons like they said they were going to, because having all of the Arshan weapons, regardless of element, look identical is bad. I can't tell at a glance which one I've got.
Have
you been angling, Fisher Fellow?
I have.
Actually, let me reel it in. Listen, could you and Alma help me? Seeing as you two are fellows with the Woodwoods.
Yeah, what is it, fish fellow?
I knew I could count on you. The thing is, my fisher whittler, masked angler.
Okay, I think someone needs to set a limit on you smashing words together.
We can discuss it later. I know Masked Angler. Quite a reserved Woodwood. Always out fishing?
He and I hit it off from the moment we met. We're best angling buddies. But lately, his stomach's been doing the talking for him. I hear it growling all the time. My specialties lie in the water, but as a scholar, something seems up.
Fish are a central part of the Woodwood's diet. So if a Woodwood is going hungry when he's living that close to a fishing spot, well...
Something must be keeping them from getting food.
Yes, and that something could be a monster.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping you could accompany me to his fishing spot to check it out. If it's you guys, the Woodwoods are a lot less likely to freak out.
All right, well, what are we waiting for?
What indeed?
I'll show you the way.
Thanks, Kanya.
Oh boy, we get to do another one of these. Don't know why I'm really bothering to get my capture net out.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you communicate with Masked Angler if he doesn't talk?
When two people drop a line side by side, that's all you need. Any true fisher knows the feeling. Angling transcends words.
Wow, you're a real professional.
Any ideas which monster it could be?
I had my zenny on a Bashaguma, but something isn't adding up.
Bashaguma?
Bashaguma are a pillar of the Scarlet Forest ecosystem, right? So if they're just out there doing their thing, that shouldn't result in a fish shortage.
Bashaguma?
A Doshaguma.
Oh, yes, that. I can't remember the name of anything out of the water.
Yep, a real professional.
Masked Angler should be at his fishing spot around now. He's been fishing around the clock to try and help his people.
We should hurry then. If the monster comes while he's alone...
Yikes. Yeah, that would be bad. Oh, we're nearly there.
It is a Bashaguma.
Aha!
Sure enough.
Masked Angler! You're safe. I was so worried.
Is that the monster that's disturbing your fishing?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
bubble foam has never looked so foamy.
Mizutsume! To ensure the area's safety, the guild authorizes you to hunt the Mizutsume!
On it.
Wow, framerate did unpleasant things during that little slide transition into actual gameplay. Hang on a sec. I currently have it set to DLAA rather than DLSS because that was how I was playing solo. Without stream going, I can get a pretty decent frame rate like that. But with stream going, it's a little less stable. So let's go to quality here. And also, let's break out the grill. And I feel like... let's get a Caprice meal high, why not? We'll be wanting attack for some things, and since we're in the Scarlet Forest for now at least, swimmer meal is free attack. So meat and eggs and eggs.
Let's cleanse that status. I'll save this for later then.
Alright, Mizutsume. Love when I manage to dodge a roar. Okay, so the head breaks basically instantly. We got big bubbles now. And that's 2 head breaks. Hearing these trumpets in Mizutsune's theme is weird. Ow.
This'll freshen you up quick.
Like, this rendition of Mizutsune's theme is not bad at all, but it's lost a lot of the Japanese flair that it's always had.
Don't touch that flaming bubble.
Flaming bubble? Where? Ah, flaming bubbles indeed. Mizutsune, you kind of slipped there. I want the green bubble, but it's too high.
Bigger wasp for you.
I know this mantle's been nerfed. But since I already have my frenzy cured, now is the time. I think I'm gonna swap over to the evasion mantle though, because having it last just as long and be a larger attack boost when you get the dodges at least, just, you know, feels good. They buffed its duration to match this mantle's.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Going to play with a Rathalos, huh? And apparently Rathalos' theme takes precedence.
We'll have to part it later.
Alright, the claws aren't that hard to break in this game. That's good. Should really be trying to go for the back, though, shouldn't I? I find it interesting that in the patch notes for this, they specifically called out new ailments were added. Oh, I'm sorry, were you a Soul Seer this whole time?
Almost there.
They called out new ailments having been added to the game. And it's like, when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what? Then I remembered Bubble Blight is a thing. And talking about, in the patch notes, adding Bubble Blight as if it's like a major feature is kind of silly. So apparently we just do enough damage to them and they become Soul Seers. Which means they don't have to be blind. We didn't have to do... Well, I guess... We had to do some of what we did to the baby Soul Seers in stories too, but we didn't have to cut out their eyes.
Just hop off for now.
Okay, can I... manage this? Nope.
Paralyzed. Go all out.
Just trying to get that back broken.
Way to the strong
Ouch.
man.
Okay, I don't think either of these mount spots is going to actually put damage on the back fins. But I would guess that this one is the most likely to.
You did it!
Okay, got him. So now, I am perfectly willing to capture this boy.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
And there we go. And I can once again say I have captured every monster in the game.
Well done. Mizutsunes certainly don't go down easy.
I didn't carve the tail.
Face camp. Let's head back.
Thankfully, we still have the full 60 seconds despite having captured it. Or I did carve the tail. I did carve the tail. Okay, we're fine. Hey, Wolfkinson. Sure didn't get a whole lot in terms of Mizutsune parts.
Thank you so much for taking care of the Mizutsune. Now the What's fishing spot will be safe. And that means they'll be able to eat.
Fisher fellow, good luck.
I guess the Scarlet Forest monster ecology is even more diverse than we thought.
I'll be sure to make a note of that in my report about Mizutsune. We need to do more research on the ecological distribution here. I'm sure we can find a better way for the Mizutsune population and Woodwoods to coexist.
Agreed. So, now that this investigation is over, what should we do next?
Fisher!
Sounds great to me.
Alrighty. So, just for curiosity's sake, we do not have any Mizutsunes coming here for quite a while. But
I heard from the others.
I understand that they have increased the point cost to rest, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and sit around until a plenty daytime and see if that changes anything. Well, there's bountiful treasure.
From the others.
Changed that. So let's just go find that real quick.
Yeah.
Our destination's just a quick hop from here. What do you think we'll find?
Places like these always make me feel small.
And you know, Mastangler did say that we should go fishing next. I would hate to disappoint. I will catch a fish. Just gotta pick my target. There sure aren't a whole lot of targets right now. Went across the whole lake and saw, what, a single
I gathered some materials
trevally?
too. Check your field pouch.
Also, can I just say, I hate the shimmering noise that wedge beetles have. I already have tinnitus. I don't need a second ringing in my ears. I think it's tough joint bait for trevallies, right? Yeah. Well, apparently they don't like fast reeling. Do they like slow reeling? Maybe, but that's not close enough. Okay, do they like jigging? I forget what the trevallies like you to do with your lure. There's only 3 things, so it's got to be one of them. Pretty sure it was reeling. Yeah, it looks like it's reeling. Or nope, the thing's not even looking. Hang on real. Pause game. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about it leaving while I'm looking this up. Okay, looks like the trevallies are supposed to like fast reeling. So I guess we just gotta get this out there. There we go. Get away from the rocks. Get away from the rocks.
Fishing stall patience.
Okay, I guess I didn't need to try and get it away from the rocks, and now it's gone. Whatever. It's a shame. That one did look big. But for reals, where are all the fish? Well, there's a fish.
Creatures struggle to survive the wild.
Right, I was gonna... Okay, there's nothing of import here right now. And we've got a Mizutsune coming in almost an hour, but it's not even tempered. So that'll be a while before I get a tempered one, huh?
Yes. I'll be waiting here.
All right, well, let's head to Suja. And apropos of nothing... Okay, looks like Mizutsune's got all the same breaks as it used to. Which, yeah, I got all those breaks. Should probably also look at its gear. But, yeah, the apropos of nothing thing, I was just gonna, real quick, take a look here, and looks like dragon is the right choice. Okay.
I heard from the others.
Why does she have the subquest marker thing. The yellow mark. Why does she have that?
My glasses! I can't believe I lost them.
I guess that's why. They're on your face.
Aren't they on your face?
No, not these. My special glasses. I must have dropped them. Gemma made them for me with some material she got from the stone folk. They were quite stunning. They had stylish frames and crystal clear lenses. Sturdy too. Truly a visionary masterpiece. And now they're gone. So much for my dream of them ending up in a museum one day.
Any idea where you dropped them?
It must have been while I was out investigating the Scarlet Forest. Come to think of it, there were some Woodwoods around.
Let's see if we can track them down. They might know something.
Ah, hey. We need to talk about the Dragon Torch.
Yeah, it'll have to wait a
Fine,
bit.
but come back when you're done.
Because I remembered something, and I have a feeling that we're going to be taken straight into the quest when we talk about it.
Anything catch your
I
eye?
haven't looked at Mizutsune gear. Okay, the colors are using my pigmentation, which isn't super flattering on Mizutsune gear. But let's see what we got here. Aquatic and oil silt mobility. Oh, bubbly dance is a set bonus now. That's odd. Constitution and burst. I mean, I always like burst. Evade window and evade extender. Okay. Constitution and 2 points of burst in the legs. And we add peak performance, a little burst, a little evade extender, a little more burst, and a little more evade extender when we go for alpha instead. And what about weapon?
Something in mind?
Alright, well, I can make it. As far as the fully upgraded one, Slicked Blade is new. Okay, more affinity when wet, and even more when bubble blighted. So, plus 30% affinity when you've got bubbles on you. That's pretty much only valuable if you're wearing enough pieces of Mizutsune armor. And even then, 210, 230. I'm pretty sure my Arshan weapon still beats this. Though it does have a really nice chunk of white sharp.
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection. Come back anytime.
So for Zoshia, I'm not going to need traps or tranks. might like mega demon drugs, though. Mega armor skins. And some max and ancient potions for emergencies. That ought to keep me going. And let's get this corrupted mantle swapped for the evasion mantle. Though actually, I hear they increased the damage reduction the Rocksteady mantle gives. And considering Zoshia is one of exactly 2 monsters in the base game that you needed all 3 points of earplugs to block the roar of, maybe Rocksteady is where we go.
Ah, hey. We need to talk about the Dragon Torch. Hang on, Olivia's here too. I'll go fetch her, so stay put.
Avis unit. Did Werner send for you? Well, we have an update regarding the Dragon Torch. We had that area sealed off, but the Allharken has given us a troubling report.
Yes. Faint whispers began to reach my ears.
Did Olivia always have purple
At
accents?
first, I could not identify them. But now, the sensations are keen. The stirrings of life.
You don't mean Zoshia?
Unfortunately, we've discovered multiple budding cocoons on site. We removed many of the small ones, but it seems to have had no effect on the majority.
I don't remember her having purple accents on her
This
armor.
is where you say, let's stop the Dragon Torch. So let me remind you. You can't do that. It's an unstudied biological energy source. There's no replacement.
Yes, I'm aware. I had no intention of suggesting that under the circumstances.
Good. Wait, really?
All right. Then why don't you let us check it out?
Yes. Would you be willing to put your faith in us again?
Of course. No one knows what we're up against better than your unit.
As for me, I have merely come to relay what I had heard.
I'll make my own preparations and stand by for your SOS flare. Be careful, Avis unit.
Ah, yes, she did indeed switch to 2 pieces of gore.
Believe it? I thought we were done with Zoshia. We can't go in underprepared.
Right. I'll come find you once I'm ready to go.
I'll be here.
Wait, find her? But, oh, the other thing is Tetsuzan, isn't it? Yeah.
Shall we head for the Dragon Torch? Or would you like to check a different quest first? Okay. I wish you the best of luck.
Can't we get a new intro, do we? Slurping all his milky bits back up, huh?
You did it before. You'll do it again. I believe in you. But be careful.
Just go ahead and drink my juices. Why is my frenzy already on? Did the cutscene put us in combat?
Something is definitely different from before. We should be careful.
It feels like he's high rank now.
Guess it still knows how to regenerate. I need to attack it before that happens.
It feels smaller. But maybe that's just because I haven't fought it in a while. Ouch.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh man, we're getting actual Zoshia parts.
This'll freshen you up quick. Got it on the ground.
Pierce pod.
Do your thing, Lateran.
So the first time I fought this guy, I only recognized Fatalis moves. But he borrows moves also from Jivas,
This to me. Heels inbound.
from Geismagorm, from Shara Ishvalda. He borrows a lot of moves from a lot of monsters. Now's my chance to what? Ah, right, it's doing the this. So apparently, if you hang out behind it, you don't have a whole lot to fear. Okay, that's no longer true. I was given to understand that being behind it was safe. But it seems they don't want to just give us free attack time anymore. You know, as much as I like the most efficient healing thing, I actually have different ideas as to what should count. Because, like, while yes, it does give us the best healing we can get without overheals, there's a lot of times where I wouldn't mind a smidge of overheals. Cause like, if say a mega potion were going to heal us to like 2 above max, I wouldn't mind throwing that 2 away if it meant increased safety. Because when the alternative is using a regular potion and missing still like 20 HP, yeah, just give me the overheals. Like in this case where a regular potion gets me almost to full, yeah, that's fine, that's great, ideal even. Dang it, ran out of amp. All right, we're in lightning-y mode. And that means the tail is now severable, though I have done 0 work towards it. So it's going to take effort. Not a lot of effort, though. Dang, that is an easy tail cut. Oh, great. He does more than one.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Looking weak. Almost there.
Okay, so my my attempting to counter that first one was a bad plan.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Nope, not leaving it to you.
I'll save this for later then.
And not running into that. Whoops. Did run into that. I want to try and get the face and wing arm breaks. But I need him to cooperate a little more for that.
Excellent use of the turret.
Okay. He was, not going for me, and I ran towards what he was going for.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Nope, not leaving it to you. I'm about to drop the blue sharp. Big boy gets aggressive in this phase. Alright, got the fallen head. And of course I had to run out of amp. I find it interesting that they describe this as fallen mode. know why I'm really bothering to make all these wounds. Because what I'm after is those wings. Well, sounds like I got one of wing breaks. Yeah. Well, that was definitely spicy.
You did it! I knew you'd pull through!
And thankfully, I had
That Eric's arrived.
Vigor Wasp Revival available.
What he's been up to.
So, no cart there. And if it worked like low rank, I wouldn't have had the Vigor Wasp Revival either. I'm glad they brought him back for high rank. Made the quest repeatable.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're all safe.
Nice job. Now I can continue my research on that thing.
Indeed, but how did Soshia revive?
I've been wondering the same thing. Based on the information we have, my best guess is that it can self-propagate through something akin to asexual reproduction.
So, if some of it somehow survives, even a little piece, it could become another adult?
That's if it's supplied with energy. Wyveria's final line of defense is nothing to sniff at.
In which case, and I'm simply being honest here, can we truly allow the Dragon Torch to exist?
It's a conundrum. But this region survives despite, no, alongside that conundrum.
So you're saying we just keep an eye on it and make sure things don't fall apart?
Well, that's why we're here, isn't it? It's our duty. Jeez, I'm starting to sound like you.
Yes. Until we understand how Zoshia regenerates, we keep monitoring it and the Dragon Torch.
We'll all be working on this problem together. With the Keepers and the All-Harkin's blessing, of course.
Right. We'll see how this unfolds. At the moment, that's our best option.
Be interesting to know canonically how much time has passed between the first Zoshia defeat and the second. Like, how long has it been since Zoshia was slain? Like, how long did it take for it to revive? I feel like that's important information. Anyway. Would you look at that? There's a Zoshia Swax. And I can't make it. But even if I could, it doesn't look very good. Unless White Flame Torrent is really good, which it might be. Chance to deal additional damage after landing an attack. Okay. Unless that's a lot of extra damage, then this is still going to lose to Arshan weapons. So I need one more claw, one more mass, and one more white gleam orb. Hang on a sec. This is a faux white gleam orb. Does that mean that there have been non-faux white gleam orbs? And if so, what did they come from? Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at the armor. Numinous, you say? I don't like how skin tight it is. Other than the, like, wings around the waist and the extra stuff built up on the shoulders. And I really wish I didn't have my armor pigmentation going on right now.
I heard from the others.
So if I... Yeah, I've already got this as a loadout, so I should be able to change my pigments and then to just go back to the loadout.
Hey. Anything catch your eye?
Just, it feels a little tentacly. And if I'm not mistaken, you can go almost completely white. Or almost completely black by mixing and matching the circle and diamond versions. Which, that's actually neat. This, more than any other armor type, this makes it feel like there's a reason to mix and match the circle and diamond stuff. Okay, so skills-wise, let's look at the alpha. Recovery, speed, and agitator. I like agitator. Agitator and Counter-Strike. I like Agitator. Elemental Absorption. We got that back. Though Absorption isn't the good one. It was, or was it the good one? No, Convert Element's the good one. Okay, so we got Elemental Absorption and Coalescence. I mean, Coalescence is good. Agitator and Coalescence, that's pretty nice. Shame about the no slots. Counter-Strike and Recovery Speed and Elemental Absorption. And then for the beta, drop a point of Counter-Strike, increase both slot levels by 1. That makes the legs quite a bit better, I would say. Though Counter-Strike, I think I remember seeing that it might trigger on offsets. Or maybe it's something else that does. Whatever. And then the legs, or not the legs, the waist. Drops a point of coalescence for a level 2 slot. That's not super worth it, unfortunately. The gloves, we drop a point of coalescence to turn a 2 into a 3 and a 1. I do believe that's actually just more efficient slot-wise. The chest, we drop a point of counter-strike to turn a 1 into a 3. And the hat, we drop a point of recovery speed to gain a level 1. Well, I am still going to end up making all of these betas because
I'm ready to work.
I am trying to get all of the layered armor in the game.
Perfection.
So I'm probably going to have to fight Zoshia like 2-3 more times to make all of the layered stuff circle version. And then maybe another 1 or 2 to make all of the diamond version and also the axe. Can't make a single Mizutsune thing other than the axe that I made. And here's how we look when we are the correct colors. Yep, that sure is Mizutsune armor.
Come back anytime.
And now for the most important part of this stream. We're going to go to the Grand Hub and do some barrel bowling. Oh, wait. Support ship's here. Hang on. Hang on. Belay that Grand Hub.
Don't be shy. Have a look.
Okay, so I don't know where he got barrel bowling vouchers, but sure, I'll take them. Shame about the no commission tickets here. I mean, I've made the full circle version set, but like, I want to make the full diamond version as well. And I don't think I need to buy these mega potions. I think 1,146 is enough for now. Sorry to wake you, Dr. Ham, but I haven't petted you in a while.
Good hunter, I bear glad tidings. The serenity you ushered in has opened the way back to our place of prayer. Apologies, but what is the place of prayer? A site where songs of prayer have been offered since ages past. It was rendered inaccessible after the downfall of Wyveria, but thanks to you, we have rebuilt. Having conferred with your comrades, the All-Harken has decided to make it a place of cultural exchange. urge you to visit. You will find it on the path from the peak's back gate.
So it's been inaccessible since the fall of Wyveria, which was over 1,000 years ago.
This is wonderful! To think a place of such rich history would become a grand hub.
There's so many people. This is so exciting.
It's a place for us to share our cultures, for East and West to take their first steps together.
So many facilities. Let's go look around.
Yeah, let's make the rounds.
All right, let's make the rounds indeed. So my understanding is that if I did look at this record board here to see the arena records, I would see a whole lot of 0 and 1 second times, because this is a game that released on Steam. Capcom says that they're gonna not count those times, but like, ban the people who made them.
You won't want to miss out on this.
So the diva performs up there at night. How does she get there? Hey, we've got fish. But can I cast a line? No, I cannot. Oh, I can cast a line, but only from over here. This fish looks like it might be of a size.
Is patience. Time for a true master angler to shine.
Well, it was larger than my previous record. Also, would you look at that? There's a gravid bowfin right here for everyone who wants to know how to complete that quest.
Yeah.
So this guy practices catch and release, but when we catch a fish, we just keep it. Whoops. Did I scare that fish away forever, or is it just... Okay, good. It's not scared forever. Dang it. I keep expecting them to just bite on the first go. Like that one just did. Whatever. I don't care. It's not going to be big enough to matter. Why is there an exclamation point? Ah, it's up there.
Welcome. Here to roll or just rolling by?
Oh, I'm here to roll. A game where you have a grand old time rolling some barrels, you say? All right, so we currently have 21 barrel bowling vouchers. So let's start with this angle. Pretty solid first roll. That went off the rails. Why do my barrels keep going to the right? Also, was I not officially playing just there? I was not officially playing. Okay, so that's practice. Got it.
Okay, roll out.
So, looks like hitting the back thing is worth about as much as everything on the way to it.
Here you go, easy now.
So maybe I should have just gone for a second toss straight for the back.
See you around.
But surely we are not going to stop at just a beat. Wait, what?
See you around.
There was... Hang on. Where's my notes? I want to see what that notice just was that I skipped through because I didn't expect it to be there. It's not in the field guide. It's not the hunter profile. Wasn't there somewhere for like hunter's notes that had a record of all the tutorials and stuff? Where is that? Is it just gone? Oh no, play guide. And looks like that wasn't a tutorial. Yeah, oh well. I don't think chat log is what I'm looking for because that was a pop-up, not a chat thing. Yeah, chat log's got nothing. But yeah, if it was just them giving me a decorative thing, then that's fine. Whatever. Let's roll some more. We're not stopping with a B. Yeah, sometimes it feels like the barrel just breaks right even before it touches anything on the ground. Wow, that... How did that one do so badly?
I can't wait for your next spin.
Kind of wish they had this guy next to the actual barrels so that it would be quicker to do repeat rollings. That's not going to hit the rear barrel. But it hit basically everything on the way to the rear barrel and did get 200. Which means if we can hit everything else on the way to the rear barrel, we'll be in business. That's going too far to the right. Aren't there supposed to be unique rewards for this? Do I have to get an A or better for those? I mean, I don't mind getting bombs and stuff, but they're not what I'm here for. I'm here to win. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, so, like, I was aiming to the left, and my barrel lands and decides, nah, I'm going right. Like, sometimes it feels like it just breaks right out of your hands. And then there it just decided to lose a ton of momentum. And this C was apparently a happy C, whereas my last C was a very sad C. But they're still both C's.
I can't wait for your next spin. Okay, roll out.
That one looks like it's got a chance to reach the back. Not quite. Seriously, why does the barrel go right? Yeah, keep... Why did it explode? It was rolling good. You won't see me round just yet. I'm still rolling. I need better than a B. Why'd it go so far to the right? I've never seen it break left. It only ever breaks right. I don't understand how these barrels work.
See you around. Happy rolling.
But I've gotten my best results going like this, I'm pretty sure. It's still breaking right, though. But we did get the back barrel. Why even?
See you around. Happy rolling.
You know, this being an RE Engine title, RE Engine games have a lot of hit detection and other such things effectively determined by the frame rate. I wonder if we set the frame rate down to 30, would that minimize the physics interaction that the barrel experiences?
I can't wait for your next spin.
Let's find out. Oh yeah, 30 FPS. Oh, that feels so horrible after being at 60 for so long. Oh no! I hate this.
Happy rolling.
Oh, my eyes. Results promising so far, though. Okay, still broke way to the right. If it did matter that I set the frame rate down, it didn't matter enough for me to be willing to tolerate this. Oh, that's so much better.
Happy rolling.
And yeah, Outlander, the only reason I play capped is because if I let my GPU use all of its resources on the game, then the stream will suffer. And I don't want the stream to suffer. So that was a solid first roll. Now can we get a solid second roll that doesn't break a mile to the right? Come on, go left, go left, go left. I mean, that's not awful, but I really would have liked if it went all the way to the back. Okay, so Wolfkinson, you got an A with a 186 and then a 397. So we know that the criteria for an A is less than 600. I'm guessing it's going to be 500 for an A. Why is it acting like gunpowder is new? I've had gunpowder before. Why does it have an exclamation point?
I can't wait for your next spin. Happy rolling.
And if it is 500 for an A, then that means probably if you just hit the back twice, you're basically guaranteed to get an A at that point, considering all the points you have to get going back there the first time. So that's a roll of 400. Now we just need probably another 100 and we're golden. So we got 498 here. And it's a B. If I hit one more of those 2-pointers, maybe it would have been an A.
I can't wait for your next spin. Okay, roll out.
This is a barrel rolling stream now, by the way. What in the heck physics was that? Keep going, barrel. Keep going. Dang. Even if it hit the back, I wouldn't have hit 500 there. So I think when the barrel gets all squirrely in the beginning is when I am not all the way up at the edge when I throw. So I think there's at least that is one thing that I can do to make my barrel more predictable. Is walk all the way up to the edge. Thought that was kind of far away from the back barrel there, but it worked. Now if I hit the back barrel again, I'm probably qualified. Okay, got a little spooked there. Aw, dang it. Barrel just decided, nah, I'm going left now. Well, hey, we got a thing that we haven't gotten from this before.
See you around. Happy rolling.
Surrender unto me your points. Solid first roll. Just need a second roll that is remotely close to as good. You're going too far right, barrel. I wonder if there's an S. Probably not. Arenas cap out at A's, don't they?
Happy rolling.
Go, barrel, go. Go, barrel, go. Good roll. Let's try and just follow that same line. I think I was aimed like here. Go, barrel, go. Are you kidding me? I guess you can't hit the back barrel twice and have it count both times? Either that or I just got absolutely screwed over. Because that barrel was still going when it exploded. It exploded right on the back barrel. So yeah, either the back barrel can't be hit twice, or I got absolutely screwed.
I can't wait for your next spin.
We can test. Because this is free. And here I thought it would explode a little more instantly if I threw it at the wall. Why is everything not reset yet? I thought it would reset after the second roll. Apparently it just resets when it feels like it. Whatever. Not gonna keep testing. Not when we have real rolling to do still.
Here you go, easy now.
Okay, so if we want to get an A here, we got to basically go down this right line. And then hit the back barrel. Which, it looks like that was a decent throw for it. We hit the back barrel. All right, let's see what we got. We got a B. And once again, I was 2 points off what I assumed to be the cutoff for A.
I can't wait for your next spin. Okay, roll out.
It's looking like a good first roll. Looking like it could have been better. Well, we hit the back, but this isn't going to be an A. I will say this is a lot more fun than just holding R2 for the Steamworks. But also it feels like the Steamworks, what you got was pretty much predetermined. Like it was all random and sometimes you just weren't gonna get what you wanted. Here, it feels more skill-based, except in certain circumstances where it decides to show that actually, no. You were still reliant on the whims of RNG. I'm super upset that hitting the back twice doesn't do anything, though. Either that or, again, it just absolutely stepped in to screw me over. So we've had decent luck by going like right here and tossing right there. That was a solid first roll. Okay, if I can get 3 of those medium barrels, then that'll put us over 500. So I'm going to go over here and roll a little bit something like this. All right, we beat 500. So yeah, 500 is what it takes to get an A. And we didn't get any unique things. I was hoping for like a ticket to make some barrel-themed equipment or something.
That was some fine rolling.
Got a title, though. Got an A rank? That's incredible. Present to celebrate. Try wearing it the next time I play, you say? Well, if wearing it the next time I play accomplishes something, then that would be interesting. Where's my tent? tent is over there. Hey, we can fast travel to different parts of the place. That's actually useful. Yeah, Outlander, I was also hoping for a better payout. But at least we got a pendant out of it. Our barrel bowling trophy. All right. Told me to try wearing it the next time I rolled, so I'm doing it.
Okay, roll out.
Broke too far right.
Here you go, easy now.
The sun's going down, which means we may have a diva performance incoming pretty shortly. Let's just do our last roll.
Okay, roll out.
Beryl, can you please stop braking to the right? No way I get an A on this. Beryl, can you please stop braking to the right?
I can't wait for your next spin.
So it's nighttime. There are people gathering. And she just appears. Okay, that's how she gets there. So it's neat that we get diva performances again. I have to say, this diva looks a little bit too young. Wonder if she's ever going to open her eyes. Like, this voice does not sound like it should be coming out of someone who looks that young. What I mean, Wolfkinson, is that her face has, like, childish proportions. Like previous games with divas, the diva was like, you know, taller, more proportioned like an adult woman. This one's short and has a childish face. And yet this voice comes out of it. Not a fan of how her flowy sleeves clip into the rest of her dress. This voice sounds like a voice that belongs to an older woman with more lung capacity, for one. Like, just the resonance she's getting out of it. It doesn't sound like something you would get out of a child. Yeah, Outlander, I know paying attention to clipping in Monster Hunter isn't a thing that you should do, but when they let us focus on it at such close range there, and they have this whole little cinematic just for her, maybe try and do a little less clipping. So she's just gonna sit there like that for the rest of all time? Are we just waiting for me to press a button to end the focus on the diva? I guess we're just waiting for me to end focusing on the diva. My stats have been boosted for some amount of time, one can assume. Well, that was interesting. Can order regional meals from each of the village. That's excellent. But it requires us to use village-specific vouchers, or else pick-up meal vouchers, which are quite limited. But I suppose, like, if you really want Defender High and insurance, then you can go for it. So, let's have a kunafa meal right now. See, oh. Okay, so they brought back the delivery cats who go out to collect our meal and then deliver it straight to us. Yep, looks like it. So the cats do not cook for us. But we do get different animations for eating each of the meals than what we got before. That's actually interesting. So I'm going to have to try all 4 of them at some point. And you're the arena guy. Okay, we've added a Mizutsune optional. But notably, we have not added a Zoshia optional. So you specifically have to wait for Zoshia to show up and give you an investigation before you can do more Zoshia. That's kind of unfortunate. Also, really a 1-star Mizutsune. Yeah, Outlander, I know Zoshia shows up in the same manner as Jin Dahad. That it's just Jin Dahad there's still an optional for. But then again, they pulled this same sort of stuff with, like, everyone in the, in Monster Hunter World. They did it with Xenojiva and Zora Magdaros, so it's not unusual, it's just unfortunate. So I'm supposed to be looking for a Woodwood who has seen the glasses. The question then is, where is said Woodwood, if not at the Woodwood's base? Where's the path to the top? Through here, right? Yeah. Not up top.
This for that, you slop. Next time, we swap. Time to see results, yes? Bounty follows toil. Toil well.
And still no tempered Mizutsune anywhere in the forecast. Just gonna take a quick look for fish of interest. That's a squid. I don't need those anymore. I've already got gold large. Hey, Masked Angler, you seen any glasses? Oh, today feel lucky. That's nice. More squid. That looks like maybe a big Gajau showing up. Nah, I've seen bigger.
I gathered some materials too.
I'm guessing the time of day and or weather is what's keeping us from seeing the Woodwood who has seen the glasses. Perhaps on a plenty day.
I heard from the others.
Okay, no Mizutsune here right now. Nor... well, there's one in the forecast. No Zoshia. Wait, really? A new Udra in the fallow? That's unusual. Mr. Magala's over in the Wounded Hollow. That's not where he belongs. I am searching for forgottenings. Oh, you pick up findings from this river? Ah, go to Water End and do searchings there. Got it. That's a trevally, but it's definitely not big enough to be a crown.
I bet it's brimming with fish.
I wonder if Alma's glasses will have somehow made it all the way to the inward plains.
I gathered some materials too. And check your field pouch.
You know what? I actually need some colossal bones. And with so many of these guys in one place... Wow, they stay blind for a long time. Getting really lucky getting only colossal bones here. Of course I had to jinx it.
My way there.
The Scarlet Forest in the Plenty really is a pretty environment. Red good things, you say? I take it those are the red good things.
No mistaking it. Those are definitely my glasses.
Looks like it went towards its hideout.
I'll get ready too.
Oh, hey, login bonus. Oh, you haven't seen our red searchings? Big festivations at night, you say. Well, I suppose we should go wait until nighttime then. But first, let us look at fish. That's a good jowl. It looks like a fairly small one. Not even breaking the surface. And that's a trevally. Can't quite make out much size information because the reflections are getting in the way. Unfortunately, turning off RT reflections would just make the problem worse. But if we cast this out there, then maybe you can get its attention. Doesn't look like it's paying attention. For some reason, I have the most trouble getting trevallies to pay attention out of all fish. Of course, now it's paying attention. It's paying a lot of attention.
Time for a true master angler to shout.
Look at the size of this.
Yeah, Outlander AT Ray Dow isn't showing up until late next month. Which is unfortunate. Like, I get they want to space out their things that people log on for so that people continue logging on. But yeah. And just gonna wait for fish to show up here, see if we get a petrocanthus.
A new day means new opportunities.
And each step forward brings me new discoveries.
That one looks big.
Researching endemic life is part of the hunter's duty, you know?
Not big enough.
Always happy to take requests.
Oh yeah, later this month is AT Radar. My bad. Still.
I'll check our supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
Or next month, or whenever. AT Radar is not now, is the point. It's gonna be a few weeks.
My glasses.
Aim for up. Okay, so hijack sleep down there with red things. Oh, thanks for the ivy. Oh, thanks for the gloam grass. Red sparkly hijack, you say? Red good things, big cool.
What cooking, please?
Alright, let's do the perfectly safe thing. And cook up 5 Gormagala tails. And they only had 2 lizards in their bonfire this time.
Not scared.
Thanks for the blue mushrooms.
Sophie Regine, I see.
So nobody wanted me to give them anything. Oh, now they do. Yeah, sure, you can have 2 earth crystals. For 4 steaks, okay. Yeah, you can have 2 fire herbs. Drifting sea pots. Not amazing. Okay, so we gotta find hijack. Told he was sleeping down below. But where is below? Perhaps I have gone too far down. Or perhaps he's right here.
Who there? Why you disturb?
Sorry to bother you, but that pair of glasses, we've been looking for them. We'd be grateful if you could return them to us.
Glasses is mine! You want? We make tradings! You bring exquisitest honey, we make deal!
Do you mean Eastern honey?
Yes, yes, most exquisitest.
I have plenty.
Oh, you bring exquisitest honey?
Wow, and he only wants 1? I'm pretty sure I've got over 100, because once you upgrade your cat's Vigor Wasp to Great Vigor Wasps, if you pop the Vigor Wasp with your knife instead of your weapon, you just get 4 Eastern honey right there. For free.
Trading's done! Here, take glasses.
My glasses, they're safe! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never lose them again. They're going in the back of my drawer until the museum wants them.
Why not put them on your face?
What good are they collecting dust? You should wear them.
You make a compelling point. All right, just say the word and I'll put them on for all the world to see.
Oh boy, a 3-star Tempered Uthduna. With still no Tempered Mizusune in sight. In fact, no Mizusune at all in sight. We did get another barrel ticket. But before I use it, I need to take a quick trip to the restroom, so I will be right back. And I am back. So we've got one more set of barrels to roll.
Okay, roll out.
this is a different setup. I don't know how you're supposed to get the big barrel here. Like, it looks like you would need it to jump. Oh, okay, so it blowing up close enough still counts, I see. Okay, that's all the confirmation I need. Big barrel can't be hit again when it's already off kilter like this. And now to do a little bit more exploring. So, I'm not surprised that the diva seems to sing the same song. But I kind of wish she had a different one. Just a little bit more variety. Did not mean to drop off, but okay. Oh, this certainly looks warmer. Honestly, I think I prefer the standard glasses, but let's go full new for now. Oh, there's also these, apparently.
I'll never forget the day we found Nata.
Yes. Somebody wants to make a trade.
Time to risk a crash. By looking at everyone's stuff. Wish I had a fossilized fire opal. Hey, we didn't crash, and hey, they'll trade for barrel bowling vouchers.
Okay. Bye. Yes.
You know what? Material retrieval is a thing.
Help too.
Nothing of particular value.
They said this was our share from the Fire Spring Festival.
Yeah, Wolfgan's Insecca is who it's supposed to crash on. But apparently it doesn't if you wait long enough or something.
Okay. Bye.
It's a known issue and they're working on a fix. So I guess now what I'm gonna do is spend a lot of points seeing if I can get a tempered Mizutsune to show up.
I'll get ready too.
I feel like plenty is most likely for Mizutsunes. But who knows? Maybe they like the fallow. Maybe I should look at my hunter's notes for them. Ain't no Mizutsunes here now. Not even in the forecast.
Subar.
I don't have all the crowns anymore.
Subar.
Oh, hey, they've actually added more titles to Zoshia. That's neat. I was not expecting them to do that. I was expecting it to stay with just the 4 that it gives. Yeah, this doesn't say anything about what times they like, but that they can appear in Wyveria is interesting. So I suppose maybe we'll have better luck getting tempered Mizutsunes in Wyveria. Also, yep, they sure did add to where Gormagalas can go.
Subar. I heard from the others. Subar.
So I believe they said that Zoshia could show up during the Wyvern's Uprising, which I believe is the inclemency. support ship's back. Or Wyvern's Awakening, or whatever the heck. We're in Wyvern's Awakening right now, which is a thing, one supposes. There's a standard Mizutsune about to show up in the forest. And a whole flock of cuckoo are coming in 40 minutes. Right after it hits plenty, huh? Well, since the support ship has arrived, let's go get the support that they want to offer.
Anything you like. How about ya?
Well, we got more barrel bowling vouchers. But no commission ticket.
Hope it serves you well. Here, it's all yours. All right, you seeing you?
You know, before anything else, this isn't any monster hunting or anything like that. But there's a vista that I want to go look at on stream to discuss a little bit of.
Spikes. Those could come in handy on a hunt.
As far as useful base camps, this is arguably the worst one in this entire area. Considering it's, what was that, like an 8-second ride away from actual base camp? You know what, I might as well try for some gracing while I'm here. But this view... We've got the Great Lake for the Scarlet Forest over there. We've got the Oil Well Basin there. We've got the Ice Shard Cliffs there. But then... And I believe that's supposed to be the Wind's Grasp. So, yeah, that's the Windward Plains over there. But then we've got these ravines. Oddly straight. All over the place. We've also got a ton of craters. And many crater lakes, too. And the thing is, in some art book or something, it was shown that, oh, the Great Ravine in Monster Hunter World was carved out by multiple Dolomiters taking the same path to get to the Rotten Vale, basically. And we've got some long, straight ravines here, too. Though, admittedly, they go in multiple different directions. Though, yeah, multiple different directions. But also, we've got a Dolomiter skeleton in this game. And, you know, some people were saying, it's weird that we've got Dolomiter skeletons but no meteors, because, like, in the bottom of the Rotten Vale, we've got meteors that we can break. You don't get craters like this out of nothing. So, yeah. These craters are here for a reason, that's for sure. Whether it's related to the ravines, or perhaps related to Zoshia and its borrowing of certain Crimson Fatalis meteor abilities, remains to be seen. But it's interesting. Oh, yeah. There's our long boy skull. got the very characteristic spikes of odometer. So yeah. And his skeleton just keeps on going. In fact, one can assume that the grand hub here, the big vertebra and ribs we got here, are probably still from that same dolometer. Yeah, these ones. Dang it. It's too easy to fall off of there. Most things that you can fall off of in this game, you can't fall off of unless you're holding the run button. But here you can just drop right off. I want to get out to the edge and then take a peek at things with my binoculars. Okay, we actually don't really get glimpses of very much at all, do we? Quite the large monster died there, that's for sure. And we can fall right through those. Okay, anyway. Let us get back to trying to sleep until something interesting shows up. Hopefully we get something interesting in time.
I heard from the others.
Something tells me there's a Zoshia quest available. That sure is a Zoshia. I would have liked to see more Zoshia parts among the rewards, but I guess it is what it is. 5 stars, though. And now we've got that as an investigation, so I can post it more. Interesting. They seem to have activated the adaptive triggers on my PS5 controller here. Yeah, there's some... When I'm zooming in and out, I can go most of the way with no resistance, but before the end, before the final click, they've added resistance. Ah, and it seems that doing the click does a full zoom in or zoom out in one go. That's new. That wasn't the case before the patch. And no Mizutune at all in the forecast. But we do have Zoshia here right now. So, like, I feel like I gotta. Let me just make sure I'm all set up for this.
I heard from the others.
There. Now I've got a harder quests loadout. Specifically harder quests for monsters that can't be captured. Which I guess means just Zoshia. And I guess Jindahad? And yes, I will use a lucky voucher. So this is just the same cutscene we've already seen before. So, skip.
Wow, you sure got here fast.
We've been charged with slaying the target. Capturing it isn't an option. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
I'll just help.
Oh, interesting. He's sitting in basically the Iceborne Fatalis pose. And that's both forelegs broken. May have taken some damage for it, but damn, that felt like a worthwhile trade, considering the hit I just got on him. don't want to reload. I broke his thing, then it came almost right back. Whoa there. Is it time? Music's changing. It's time. And this time I'm not going to be the same fool that I was earlier. I still feel like they send mixed messages having the bunch of rocks pop up. Because every other time they've pulled that in the franchise, including earlier in this game with Jindahad, when there's rocks and an enemy is doing a big thing, what you are supposed to do is hide behind the rocks. But here for Zoshia, no, you're supposed to get as far away from the rocks as you can. So that unsheath attack I just did. Uh-oh. The unsheath attack I did was not intentional. What I was trying to do was aim and shoot. I was literally holding L2 the whole time. But I guess it was not picked up. And getting away from that. Ah, it's here where we're allowed to be behind him. I thought he was going to do a tail sweep or something. That's why I tried to counter. we out of things to put in our slinger? Looks like it. It's a shame. I would have loved to blow up more of his Wilk. No idea how my attacks were hitting the wing arm there, but I will take it. Okay, now we're gonna have to get that tail, and I'm also gonna have to get the heck out of here. I would have loved to have a slinger thing to blow up all that Wilk here. It's a bunch of damage that could have gone on him that instead went on the floor. Sir, could I get you to come just a little bit this way? You see, that was fireballs. That wasn't you coming this way. Those are two different concepts, really. Should have dove away. I was trying to dive towards him. That doesn't work unless you've got a specific skill. All right, buddy, I'm asking you, come a little bit this way. Not like all the way. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Going for the wing arm rather than the face because the wing arms are less reachable under most circumstances. Ow. Ow.
Leave this to me. Heels and back.
Sorry, buddy. I'm missing a little too much to just leave it to you. I should have left it to him. Oh, hey. Thundercrysts are back. And I'll take this mount, or not. Okay. Usually it's 2 hits for a mount. Ow. Twice on this hunt, I have taken hits because of the secret having directional momentum when it picks you up. Like, you gotta wait for him to finish going the way he's going before he'll let you actually turn him. And that causes problems. Alright, gonna leave that one on the face because we can take advantage of that later. Would have loved to be amped already during the knockdown. I do need to get this tail. I should really take advantage of that wound on the face. How long was I burning for?
This'll freshen you up quick.
I'm speaking. There. He sure does like to do that twice in a row. Alright, we got his left wing arm. Put your left wing arm down. Or right one. Right wing arm. The one that I haven't broken yet. I want to break it. Though I should also be trying to break his face, honestly. Ow. Running low on mega potions. There's the face. And it even says we broke his fallen head. Not just his head in general. But I guess he's got crystallized and fallen versions. Okay. There we go. I do believe that's all the breaks. Thought I'd be able to actually outrun that. Good job, Wilk. And that time, no carts and no Vigor Wasp revival. Now, please surrender unto me a gem. Hooray! I was just petting an invisible secret. Think I got enough Zoshia tickets? Okay, well,
Yep.
now that I've got more Zoshia parts,
Anything catch your eye?
don't have enough mass because I spent some on armor pieces, but whatever.
Look good.
Let's make the axe,
Perfection.
because I want to see what it looks like when it's in sword mode.
Got something in mind?
Oh! Apparently doing the Alma quest also let us make those 2 sets of glasses that we can change her into.
Perfection. Ready to get to work? Alright. Perfection.
And of course it cost more Gracium. And looks like I don't have enough Zoshia parts to make any more Zoshia stuff. Oh, but something that I should be doing is upgrading my gear more, because they added 4 more levels of upgrades. Is the Guardian Fulgur Helm something that I'm confident I'm going to keep using? I mean, probably, but maybe not as much as the gloves. The gore stuff, I'm pretty confident I'm going to keep using. Let's prioritize that. I've got this Arkveld Beta Waste. Why? Because 2 points weak X. Okay. Yeah, that's a good reason. The Gore boots seem difficult to replace. But then again, antivirus and flint free actually isn't really that much. The chest. Sure, let's go with that.
I'm ready to work.
And then we'll do the boots.
I'm ready to work.
So, my Guardian Arkveld Waste I'm using, or my Arkveld Waste rather, I'm using for 2 points weak X and 2 level 1 slots. Going to this would actually be pretty dang good. Like, I'd lose some of my quality of life skills, but in terms of slot value, 2 points Agitator, 1 point Coalescence, and a level 2 slot is not bad at all. So I do think I'm probably going to be swapping to this waste. Which means avoid upgrading that Arkveld waste right now.
Ready to get to work?
And we'll upgrade these gloves. I'll upgrade this hat.
Ready to get to work?
And now I've got a decent bit more defense everywhere. Zoshia chest, you say? Yeah, Agitator 2 in a level 3 slot is pretty nice. Though if I was to change to that, I would be... I would need to pick a different piece of Gormagala gear. I mean, I guess the hat's pretty good. But isn't the Fulguranja hat, like, also pretty good? Yeah, 2 points Agitator in a level 2 slot. The gloves are basically irreplaceable. So if I was to swap to the Zoshia chest, then I'd basically need to grab the Gore waist. Or else the Gore hat and swap my Anja hat to the Anja waist, which is a huge downgrade. Yeah, I don't think 2-piece Gore and 2-piece Anja allows for swapping out the chest without major sacrifices. The waist, however, easy swap. Easy, easy. I didn't look at what Zoshia's pulse is. Ah, so it's the Valhazak set bonus is what it is.
Fit you to a T.
All right, and let's do one last little rest in this here tent. And if there's a tempered Mizutsune, we'll do it. If not, we'll just look at what this axe looks like in both modes, and then call it a stream. And the answer is no Mizutsune of any sort. So let's just pop out of base camp so that I can unsheath this thing. So here in axe mode, we've got it mostly white. There's a little bit of dark bits showing. It's very swooshy in terms of shape. And in sword mode, not gonna lie, that blade looks pretty cool. So in axe mode, it feels like the blade is angled too far back. Like, it doesn't look like it'd be able to really chop things. Like, yeah, the striking surface of the axe is basically past where the blade is on the top portion that I can't get my camera to look at. There, this portion that's right in the camera, that's basically the surface that is being used to strike with for those overhead chops. The blade is too far back and angled too far towards the hunter. Yeah, you're basically just slamming down that flat top bit. But yeah, the sword mode looks great. No notes. Fantastic. Love it. But yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back tomorrow with more Xenoblade, because if I want to finish that before the Switch 2 comes out, I do need to kind of get on it. But on Tuesday, we'll do some multiplayer title update 1 stuff. I don't want to go 2 streams in a row of no Xenoblade. You feel me? But yeah. Need to remember how to emote. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, tomorrow, Xenoblade. See you then, friends.